Turtle here with another special report. That's turtle-cast.com. Turtle-cast.com. And that will bring you right back to probably where you found this Turtlecast. You could also email me at turtlecastusa@gmail.com. And for all of those who have donated, thank you. It means a lot. It helps keep this machine running. Anyways, we got a few things to say here. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Oh man, it was funny. I had somebody, what's not funny is being in a bum situation, but some people, they're not, even when the chips are stacked against them, they're still not doing what is necessary to be, to get it together. It's like, there's nothing worse than seeing these people that are asking for handouts that are just like not giving the world, society, or anything any kind of value at all. They're just kind of like getting a handout, and it annoys me sometimes. Today, when I was getting my stuff ready, I'm gonna take a few days off. I'm sure by the time you hear this Turtlecast, I will have been back already. But you know, when you take off for a couple days, you want to make sure you get your essentials and stuff. Save a couple bucks on meals and stuff. Make some sandwiches and whatnot. So I'm putting groceries away in my car, and I keep hearing this voice saying, "Can I get a couple dollars? Can I get a couple dollars?" Now I had to almost laugh because I'm like, that's a new one. I mean, hey, you got to give them some credit for the ambition, right? Instead of saying a dollar, do you have any whatever? Do you have any change? It's like, can I get a couple dollars? And I turn around. It's this woman that's about my age, not totally methed out or cracked out yet, but she's definitely got that look. You know the look. Like a tornado just practically passed. It's raining cats and dogs. So she comes up and she's like, "Can I get a couple dollars?" And I was like, I turn around. She's got a Bruins hoodie on, umbrella, smoking a cigarette. First of all, what are you doing? Second of all, she's like, "Can I get a couple dollars?" Blah, blah, blah. Reason, whiny, and she's pregnant. And obviously, I wanted to blow the virtual signaling whistle for a second, but I didn't. Instead, I just said, "I'm sorry, you're gonna have to ask somebody else." But I mean, it's like, what are you doing smoking cigarettes? What are you doing bumming up people for money? What's next? Hey, can you put money in my Venmo account? I mean, it's not a good move to ask people for money. And I hope that you're not lying when you're saying you're pregnant. She might have been. I'm not saying she was or wasn't. I mean, I'm assuming she wasn't, but she said she was. I guess I'll take her word for it. But it's like, shit, I'll give you $10. Why don't you name the kid after me? But no, but like, What are you doing smoking cigarettes? Like, you want a couple bucks, you'll save a couple bucks not smoking cigarettes while you're pregnant. How about that? But my advice is priceless. It's worth more than a few bucks, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's worth nothing. But I mean, like, you know, the land of opportunity. Like, I'm just thinking, like, you're brave enough to ask, and you're smart enough to ask for more than $1 instead of waste your time on $1. Why don't you get a couple, right? You're gonna get just as many no's, pretty much. So, all in all, nice try, but you're gonna have to do a little bit better than that when I'm pinching pennies myself, is all I'm saying. And I mean, I like to donate money to charity, and it's good to have a giving account, and I tip graciously whenever I can. But I'm not just gonna give somebody something for nothing because I don't believe in it. I stopped playing the lottery for the same reason. So we're gonna jump into a few things real quick. If I can remember, if my brain can remember, I'll have a couple treats for you guys. Yeah, that's okay. I was looking for my notes. I just scribbled down a few things. There we go. It was just like 2 or 3 bullet points. Okay. Oh, it just really had to do with the grocery shopping experience too. And that, like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie The Wrestler. Oh man, you should see that movie. I want to see it again. I think it's got like Mickey Rourke in it. I can't say his name right. But basically he was like a professional wrestler, and like, he got to be older, and he was kind of like a deadbeat dad, and it was like, that was like his thing. It was just kind of depressing, like, at the end. I don't want to give away the whole movie. It's just like, still trying to keep up with that, and you got all these young kids telling you, smash a chair over your head, cut yourself with a razor blade, and he's still like, got put on the show, but he's not making like hundreds of thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars like you might make when you're like famous back in wrestling's heyday. No, you might be getting like a couple $100 and do like a backyard type deal. I didn't mean to yawn right there. I haven't had my midday coffee, so I'm going on vibes right now. What I wanted to say is that there's this one part where he's like slicing deli meats, I remember. And it was just like, it was probably like, it was like one of the most depressing things as you're getting older, like, to think about. Just, you've seen these fucking guys, they're wearing like a fucking, like a fucking, a Kiss, or Grateful Dead, or, like a Jimi Hendrix t-shirt or something, right? And they're like talking about, the fun times they had with on the road watching such and such band, and all the teenagers that are working at the gas station or wherever are kind of like, oh, that's cool for a couple of weeks, and then it wears off. I'm just saying, it's just like, it's always inspired me to do better, thinking about how I don't want to be that guy or girl where you're just like, in your 50s and your 60s, and you're working like a fucking dead-end fucking shit job, like one that you would work when you're younger, like when you're in your teens or whatever. my heart goes out to those people. It's kind of the reason why I started this Turtle Cast too, because it's just to show people that there's something more in life. There's something more, and whatever it is, this adversity you're going through, just look at it as adversity, and that it's how you're responding and reacting to all this is what really matters. So going back to the grocery store thing, I thought it was quite disappointing that at a couple of these stores, one's a store that supplies tractor stuff, so you know what store I'm talking about. The other one's a grocery store, but I noticed their lack of downselling anything. It's kind of just like scan, how are you, the fake smile, have a nice day, like here's your change. And like sometimes I'll try to make their job funner or easier, and it's like they don't really resonate with it. And I'm sure they get a lot of shitty people work, you know what I mean, like coming in and treating them like shit. I had all different experiences today. Some just hate small talk. Some love small talk. Some will outright give you a hug if they're your friend. It's like something you need to gauge too, for personal space reasons and COVID reasons, and other reasons too. Like some, like I said, some people are huggers. Other people, once you talk about like anything beyond like just regular small talk, they like look like a deer in headlights, and they just want you to go away. And I feel for them too. I mean, that sucks, but whatever. So no matter what job you're in, I already talked about before, we should be out of the commodity business as it is. I like to, for myself, be in the relationship business. Even if I was selling commodities, there's all different ways you can make your business more exciting. Okay, and I'll get to my final point, my final thought. And like good customer service is like the icing on a cake, or the cherry on top of a sundae, or sprinkles on top of an ice cream cone. Without that, it's just like meh, whatever. You know what I mean? A cake without icing, a sundae without like a cherry on top, whipped cream, or without like sprinkles. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, you could even do that for, but even if you're selling gas, even if you're just selling vegetables at a farm stand, even if you're just selling like boring shit, you know what I mean? You can make things more colorful, add a little touch, strike up a conversation, treat the person human, offer to take their stuff to their car, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, you could get sometimes these kids get clever too, and they have little like life hacks and tricks and tips, and you know what I mean? They're able to like segue little offers that are in the store, like did you know, like, you know what I mean? If you're selling pet food, did you know anything with your pets, pet related? And then you could also probably downsell something else, like an offer. Oh, by the way, this is this cat or dog food is such and such a price today. You know what I mean? They give you like a fun fact about a cat or a dog. It might be cutesy and clever sometimes, but people like that stuff. Especially when it's not just like, hey, buy this cat or dog food because it's on sale, like get you at the register deals. Like, it's cool when they can tell a little story too, So that's kind of my final thought in that one, is like, how can you add like a cherry on the sundae, or throw a little sprinkles on, you know what I mean? Like, just so people walk away with like a nice taste in their mouth, like they're you know what I mean? Like, even if it's like your receipt paper invoice could be like colorful, or a certain kind of paper, or hey, I've even gotten tea at a place before It's just a tea, like a box of tea, and they put it in a nice bag. Do you know what I mean? And when I brought it to my girlfriend, she's like, "Ooh, what's that? That looks fancy, you know? It's got their fancy name in a fancy bag." I think it's really like it's your best form of advertising. It really is, having good customer service. And who's in customer service? Everybody that's in sales. And who's in sales? Anybody and everybody that interferes or has anything to do with a transaction. So keep that in mind, friends and folks and listeners of the Turtle Cast. You want to leave people on a good note. You want them to come back again. You know, sometimes it's easy to make one sale, but the best is when you can rinse and repeat. I hope you all are having a great day. Thank you very much for listening. Again, you can go to turtle-cast.com for more episodes. Or go ahead and send me an email at turtlecastusa@gmail.com. Peace.